This video is the definition of baddie on a budget. So if you're not a baddie or on a budget, leave. I'm kidding. You don't have to be on a budget. Hey guys, it's Alessia. Welcome back to the channel. You guys have been thirsty for the skincare content lately, and I'm not really complaining because I enjoy doing it. So guess what's in mine today? But I realized I'm always showing you guys products and I'm not showing you any like DIY stuff, because when I started my acne journey, I was a baddie on a budget. Budget emphasized. So I tried all the DIY stuff. Most actually broke me out more, so I'm not going to be including those in this video, but I'm going to show you the stuff that you could do at home that actually helps with acne prone skin. So I actually never willingly started my skincare journey. Like, that was never something that I wanted to do or that even crossed my mind ever. I just forced myself into it because of how bad my acne was at the time, and I wanted it to clear like that. I wanted to go to sleep and wake up the next day and for it to be gone. And let me tell you, that did not happen. It actually took about a whole year for me to figure out what worked for me, but most of these tips I just still practice to this day because they're essential. And then we're gonna do a couple DIYs and we're gonna make stuff.
So fun.
And they're the DIYs that I used to do when I was that baddie on the budget, and there's only a couple that worked for me. Little disclaimer, some of the tips may not work for everybody because we all have different skin types, but for reference, I have semi-sensitive skin, it's not too sensitive, and I have combination skin, so it's dry and I get oily in my T-zone only. So I'm gonna show you guys 15 tips and tricks on how to maintain clear skin without spending money. So I'm gonna stop blubbering now. Let's get into the video. Number one, I feel like this is the most misconception when it comes to acne. Don't dry out your skin. I bet you we all at one point tried to dry out our whole face thinking it would dry out all the pimples. And it's not like I had 1 to 2 pimples that I wanted to dry out. They were everywhere. So I was like, I just should dry out my whole face because I can't target one area, it's everywhere. But you're actually supposed to prioritize moisture when it comes to acne. When your face is dry, it is looking anywhere for moisture, so it's gonna give it to itself. It's gonna start producing excess oil, which is gonna lead to breakouts. So basically what's funny is I went through that cycle for like 3 months of drying out my skin and then getting more pimples and then drying out my skin and then getting more pimples, and I just didn't notice an issue. I was just like, maybe it'll get worse before it gets better. No, I was just making it worse. So never skip your moisturizer. You're gonna want to put that on, girl. And sometimes with acne, your skin doesn't even like all those extra serums and stuff. Sometimes it just wants moisture and just moisturizer. So in some cases, you could just put the moisturizer and your skin will thank you. First little DIY is to rub banana peel on your face. So banana peels are actually antiseptic, which basically means that it prevents the bacteria that causes acne to pop out in the first place. It's rich in antioxidants, so it helps from sun damage, it helps to combat acne. It can also treat eczema. So this doesn't get rid of your acne necessarily, it just prevents it from coming again because it stops the excess oil production that clogs your pores. So it's pretty self-explanatory. You're basically gonna want to peel your banana, take the inside of the skin and rub it on your face. So you just rub it into your face and then you're gonna have some residue there, so just leave that on your face for 5 to 10 minutes and then wash it off with water or with a cloth. Disclaimer, if you're allergic to bananas, don't do this. But this helps so many other things like the elasticity in your skin. It tightens your pores, it prevents wrinkles. Number 3 is to make your own rice water. Rice water is amazing. I was introduced to it by my old neighbor. This does everything from treating acne to tightening your pores to giving you glowy skin to giving you bright skin. Rice water is the most soothing thing I've ever put on my face. I'm not kidding. It also reduces aging. Now I kind of understand because my neighbor looked like she was 20 years old. So for rice water, you can use any type of rice: white, brown, wild, basmati, jasmine. So you're gonna want to take half a cup of uncooked rice, rinse it, and then place the rice in a bowl of like 2 to 3 cups of water. So you can either leave it to soak for 30 minutes and strain the rice out, or once you have your rice in your water, you leave it to ferment for 48 hours. So you just let it sit there. You don't have to do this, but the fermented rice water has many more benefits than the plain rice water. And once you're ready to use it, you can either spray it on or just tap it into your face. But yeah, you could leave it on all day, all night if you want to, or you could leave it on for 20 minutes and wash it off, but it's probably gonna sink into the skin mostly by then. Usually when it's fermented, it's more thick on your face. It's also really popular to rinse your hair with it. The next tip is to use cold water to wash your face. I actually just found this tip out not too long ago, which I'm embarrassed about, frankly. When you wash your face with really warm and hot water, it strips the natural oils off your face and in turn causes breakouts. And cold water actually prevents acne, acts as an inflammatory, and reduces the redness of your pimples. It tightens your skin so you look really polished, and it boosts circulation in your face, so it's gonna make you look more healthy throughout the day. And if you use cold water every single day to wash your face, it actually slows down the aging process. That doesn't really matter to me right now, but if your water is quite literally freezing, and you're washing your face for like 5 to 10 minutes, or you're dumping your face in ice water, you may potentially dry out your skin and damage it. But most people, if they take ice baths or dump their face in ice water all the time, or they're constantly washing their face with cold water, they have more of a tolerance to it. Their skin's developed the tolerance. Tip number 5, and I never see anybody talking about this, but don't dip your finger into your containers. When you're using products, especially in jars where you have to dip it in to get it out, we tend to just put our fingers in it to get the product, which messes up the pH of the product, and therefore you're potentially not getting all the benefits that it's supposed to give to your skin. So if you have an actual applicator, great, use that please. If you don't, use like a Q-tip. So you're literally gonna take it and then just swipe it right onto your skin. So you're literally just gonna pick up the product, swipe it onto your skin, and then throw out the Q-tip. I also recently learned that it's the same thing with touching a dropper to your face. You're still contaminating and messing up the pH. So you're just gonna wanna drop the product straight onto your hands and then apply it to your face. Next, don't let hair products on or near your face. Some people do this without even realizing, and I was that culprit. So I actually started my hair journey before I started my skincare journey. So as a result of that, I let the products from my hair cause me to severely break out all right here. Like I would be putting cream in my hair, and then gel in my hair, and then hairspraying my hair, and probably getting some hairspray on my face while I'm at it. Cause when I don't get pimples beside my hairline, I get pimples inside of my hairline. And if you're not using product in your hair, you lucky bitch, I will come after you. So now I finished doing my hair before my makeup, and when I'm done, I take a wipe or something and I just wipe around my face. So I know the product isn't sitting on my face. The skin is skinning. Next up, facial steaming. So we all know that acne is caused by your skin cells coming up and eating and trapping the oil, right? But when the oil's in your gland, it causes bacterial growth, and then it causes the little red thing to pop up. So steaming your face helps open up your pores, and that actually just frees up the trapped oils. Obviously the inflammation and the redness is still gonna be there. Most people have a bougie face steamer. I don't, and I never did, but I would always steam my face. It's quite obvious how I DIY'd this. I would boil water and then put a towel over my head and stay under it however long I wanted to, until I literally couldn't breathe anymore. And as a result, this is actually gonna help your products to penetrate your skin better and fight the pimples. So when you're done, you're gonna wanna just go in right away with your products. I also do this when I'm sick so I can unclog my nose and my sinuses so I'm not stuffy. So yeah, this is great. I love it. It also increases circulation in your face, making you look more healthy. And since it's opening up your pores, it's loosening up any dirt that was like built up on your face throughout the day or whatever. So when you're done steaming your face, you're gonna immediately want to go wash it to get all the dirt and stuff off, and then you're gonna want to go in with your products right away. And since they're open, it's gonna help your products to penetrate into your skin more and get their full benefit. Next, a lemon water a day keeps the dermatologist away. You just can't drink enough of it. It detoxes and flushes your toxins out. It forces out your impurities and your sweat, which is what clogs your pores in the first place. Over time, you're gonna notice less frequent breakouts. It reduces acne scars. And girl, you're gonna have the glowiest skin you've ever had. I know you know this one, but you're gonna wanna drink lots of water throughout the day. Even if it's not lemon water, you're gonna be wanna blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you know. Personally, like drinking a glass of lemon water in the morning after my coffee. I know coffee is not good for the skin, but I can't go without it. So I just do it at the beginning of the day so I could get that like morning detox, you know, and then I just keep drinking water throughout the rest of the day. Next DIY, we're gonna make a natural exfoliant face mask. Little tip before we start, you're always gonna wanna wash your face thoroughly before doing any type of face mask or exfoliant. Basically so it can penetrate fully into your pores, because without washing your face first, the dirt from the day is still sitting in your pores, and basically the exfoliant and face mask is just gonna sit on top. It's not gonna have any properties on your skin. So we're gonna make an aloe and almond soothing and exfoliating mask. So for this, we're gonna need half a cup of yogurt, 3 tablespoons of aloe, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, and 1 tablespoon of almond meal. So the yogurt and the aloe are both antibacterial and soothe the skin, and the yogurt has lactic acid, which lightly exfoliates the skin and targets breakouts. The coconut oil contains lauric acid, which is antibacterial. The almond meal gently exfoliates your skin. And all of this together helps to prevent and fight acne, but also leave your skin hydrated and exfoliated. So once we mix it all up, we're gonna wanna put it on our face and leave for 15 to 20 minutes and remove with a warm washcloth. I'm doing another disclaimer for this mask because personally it has worked for me, because coconut oil is something that doesn't clog my skin, but it is something that clogs a lot of other people's skin. Next, we have a cold compress. I've been seeing a lot of people ice their face lately, and I actually tried it out for myself directly with the ice on my face, but I found out that you actually can't do that. because ice directly on the face is really irritating, especially if you're going in with it and going for a while. But when you apply a cold compress such as ice to a pimple, it lessens the irritation, lessens the inflammation, lessens the redness, and you only have to let it sit on your pimple for 1 minute and it instantly reduces its appearance. So if it's one pimple, one ice cube. If it's a patch of pimples, probably 2 to 3 ice cubes to cover the whole area. And to do this, I recommend wrapping your ice cube or multiple in a cloth or a paper towel and then applying it to the skin so it's not as harsh. And again, this isn't gonna stop you from getting pimples, it's just gonna reduce the appearance of them. So if you're about to go out on the town, but to put on some makeup and your pimple is just literally not covering up from your concealer, do a little ice for 1 minute on your pimple. This sun is really pissing me off right now. I'm like slowly backing up throughout the video. Next tip, pat your face instead of rubbing it. It's usually when drying your face that I see people absolutely going feral on their face with a towel, and not like a soft towel, like a hard towel. Especially if you're acne prone, your skin is not gonna like that. And this also goes for applying toner. Most people rub it into their face with a cotton pad, right? And I actually used to do that, but now I put it right onto my hand and tap it right into my face. That way I'm gonna have no irritation and I'm gonna receive the full benefits of the toner. And I bet you didn't know this one, even though I've said it like 10 times in like 10 videos of mine. The fuzziness on cotton pads leaves little fluffs and debris on your skin, which then leads to clogged pores and breakout. And I've used Korean skincare pads on my channel before, which I like way better because they don't have that fuzzy texture to them and they don't break apart on your face. So stop rubbing your face, guys, unless you're giving it a wash or you're massaging for some circulation, but you know what I mean, don't rub it. Sadly, this is gonna be a long one. Next up, stay away from certain ingredients. So the ingredients I'm about to say are in almost every single beauty product, like makeup, skincare, shampoo, conditioner, everything. And not only do they contribute to causing acne, but they have so many worse effects on your health. Products made with alcohol strip your skin of the natural oil that it produces to protect itself and regenerate and look youthful. And if your skin's not regenerating, it leads to excess dryness, flakiness, wrinkles, and oil production, leading to acne. And it's not actually gonna say alcohol in the ingredients, it's gonna say the type of alcohol, like ethanol, methanol. Basically, if it ends in an OL, it's probably an alcohol. We have oxybenzone, which is usually found in sunscreens. And when absorbed into the skin, it could literally make you develop allergies. It also aggravates the skin really bad to the point where it's gonna break out. Parabens, when absorbed, causes allergies, hormonal issues, fertility issues, and cancer. So it doesn't directly affect your acne or your face, but it stimulates estrogen, which promotes breakout. Formaldehyde, but they try to trick you because they call it different names. And these are in nail polishes, eyelash glues, foundations, and even facial mists. I'm really upset about that one. And formaldehyde is actually a carcinogen, and it also causes nausea and wheezing from the lungs. You're telling me my facial mist is what's making me wheeze? I'm kidding, I don't. Sometimes I wheeze, actually. I'm pretty sure you guys have maybe heard of this one, but talc, which contains asbestos, which if inhaled causes lung cancer. And you know what we always inhale? Our powder products and setting powder. And bitch, I sniff up my setting powder. I don't mean to, but it gets slurped up my nose when I'm putting it on. Talc also clogs pores, leading to acne. So yay. Phthalates are a very dangerous carcinogenic chemical. And girl, I'm gonna have to read out the side effects on this one because there's too many. It leads to respiratory, neurological, behavioral, and reproductive issues, and since it alters several internal factors, acne is another side effect. They call fragrances to take away from the harmful ingredients that they're made up of. It's also a known irritant that causes breakouts even if your skin isn't sensitive. Next up, we have heavy metals like lead, mercury, and zinc. And girl, the side effects, I can't even, like, they convert the skin's natural oils into a waxy and pore clogging substance that results in acne, blackheads, stretched out pores, redness, and irritation. That's a mouthful. Lastly, if you're really acne prone, stay away from oil-based makeup and skincare because that's gonna clog your pores. And it'll say oil-free or non-comedogenic. We got that done with, finally. Next, we have managing stress, and I still haven't fully figured that out. But we've all heard that stress breaks you out, and I never understood why. But stress causes the hormone androgen to increase, which stimulates oil production, which stimulates acne. Usually when I'm stressed, I either get too much or too little sleep. which has an effect on your skin. Not getting enough sleep triggers inflammation, which triggers acne, and it makes your skin dull, so you're not gonna be glowy at all. And it also takes away the smoothness of your skin. If you regularly don't get enough sleep, you're gonna develop acne-prone skin. We all know this, but eating a healthy and balanced diet is not easy when you're stressed constantly, and I can't give you any tips or tricks on how to do that one because I can't even do it myself, but working out regularly does wonders for your skin over time, and working out regularly reduces stress in your day-to-day. But little tip, once you exercise, you're gonna want to wash your face or shower right away because you have all that dirt and sweat in your skin, and soon enough it's gonna sink into your pores. When you're happy and not stressed, your skin shows it. So you're gonna want to practice gratitude, meditation, yoga, and I still don't have the managing stress one packed down yet, but we're trying. We're trying, and that's all that matters. Next, doing less is actually doing more. Don't constantly be touching your face. You may even do it if you're not realizing it. Like most of the time I go like this to like lean on my hand, and then I get a patch of pimples there the next day. And do not pop your pimples. When my acne was bad, I would be sitting there for 40 minutes because I would try to pop every single pimple on my face. Because I thought with popping everything, you know, getting the pus out, they would just disappear. You know, the pus is gone. When in reality, when you're popping the pimple, half of the pus goes that way, half of the pus goes that way. So when you're popping, the pus spreads and 5 more pimples are gonna pop out the next day. So if you wanna think of it that way, you're just spreading the bacteria on your face. If that doesn't gross you out and make you stop, I don't know what will. Make your skincare routine as short as possible with as less products as possible. I used to have like maybe 5 serums in my routine. Now I have 2. And that's basically because all those products with all those different benefits are gonna counteract each other while they're sitting on your face. So they're literally gonna have a chemical reaction while sitting on your skin. And this obviously wouldn't always happen, but they can counteract and irritate you. And the results can vary. It can either give you more pimples, dry out your skin, make your skin more oily, or give you a chemical burn, worst of all, which is actually what happened to me. So obviously I got the worst one. So when you have a chemical burn, it destroys your skin barrier. Your skin barrier is gone. You're not being protected from anything anymore. Your skin barrier is what fights off acne. And if you don't have that, basically the moral of the story, your skin likes simplicity. Leave it at that. I learned the hard way. So wash your face once in the morning right when you get up, and once at night right when you go to sleep. If you overwash your face, your natural oils get stripped, and as a result, you know what's gonna happen. You really don't? I've been saying it the whole video. You're gonna get pimples. Lastly, sometimes you are not the problem. Most of the time, it's what else is touching your face. You're gonna wanna wash your pillowcase at least once a week. And get a silk pillowcase because the constant rubbing of the cotton on your face is gonna really irritate it. And cotton is one of those materials that's literally known as a breeding ground for bacteria. Bacteria literally mates there and has sex. And you're laying on it. I just try to gross you out so you like listen to me. You're gonna want to wash your makeup brushes. I feel like you can determine when they get dirty enough because it depends on how much you do makeup, honestly. Because bacteria sees those dirty makeup brushes and goes, oh my god, I think I just found my new home. And that's exactly what they go do. They're living in your makeup brushes rent-free. Go kick them out. Last but not least, you're gonna want to wipe your phone screen down. I'm sure you've heard this one before. Your dirty hands are touching your phone all day when you've been out, you've been all and about. You're touching your phone and then it's touching your face. Ugh. Like imagine you touched a railing, but like the hour before there was a man like itching down there and then he touched the railing and now you're touching your phone and then your phone's touching your face. Literally get it together right now. I've had to accept the sun at this point, even though I can't see anything. We are changing the angle. Yes, we are. Great, we changed the angle now that the video's done. You guys know I had to wear the evil eye for this video just in case we got a couple haters watching. I know y'all creeping, but I really hope this video helps at least one person out there. And girl, if you're struggling with your skin right now, please don't let it get you down. I was in the exact same boat you were in, so I know exactly how you feel. I know that you're probably looking at me right now like it's easy for you to say, you little, and I swear to you it will get better. Our skin has ups and downs. I still break out sometimes. Sometimes it's not lethal, sometimes it's absolutely lethal, and I'm gonna stick with you right through your skincare journey. And I see all of your comments, so literally let me know what you're struggling with. If you want me to make a video on it, I shall. Samurai, slice that. Make sure you comment down below what you want to see from me next. Leave a like, subscribe, share with your friends, click the bell to get notified anytime I post, and I will see you guys in the next video. I love you.